And hello, fellow Raiders. Welcome back to another weekly update here in Raid Shadow Legends. And we have just hit our 2x Ancient Shard event, and we're in the Brogni fusion. And the champion training event has just landed. As far as account progress goes, I mostly measure that by the Doom Tower, and I'm doing not too bad this time around. Progress is very slow, but I have the last 10 floors to work on, and I think at least, who knows? I might get stuck somewhere up here, but uh, it's been promising so far. In other news, this Brogni fusion is really super hard. They kind of gave us a heads up about that when they announced it so far in advance. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone was really prepared for how difficult this was. There are no rares to fuse. You can only do the epics, and the epics are all done via fragments. Most unfortunate. I've got a few fragments of some of these, not all of them. And today, or this morning for me, they just rolled out the champion training event, and this is kind of ridiculous. I've spent the morning kind of going through some of the food and stockpiles I've had built up, and I got about halfway to where I need to be. I need to get down here for these shards. But yeah, this is really challenging. As far as, hey, how did you finish half of it so quickly? Well, two things. First thing is that I kind of put off doing this monthly campaign farming until I really need to. So I burned a bunch of energy doing some campaign farming. And I admit that I am weird with my campaign farming. I only run normal to save the energy because I don't like spending energy on a campaign. So when I do it, I run at 4 energy a run. So total this would be roughly 2,000, a little more because you need to do the daily. But I conserve energy that way. And what I do to do these training events so quickly is I usually stockpile these improves up here. And as a little quick tip, I would strongly recommend trying to buy the XP brews every day. 3 brews every day over a month is 90, which is pretty good, on top of what you give the clan boss and wandering up the tower. And this is the event I spend them on. I don't really spend them in other places. I've also been making room and space and leveling champions. I've been working on Archmage Helmet, and I've just pushed him to 6-star. We'll send him later. Next, I want to push Vorgoth all the way up, but I'll probably do that tomorrow once the sparring pit finishes leveling him. And then I've also pushed a bunch of champions here to level 30 because today is 2x summoning, and I'm going to summon a bunch of champions, and they need somewhere to go. The strategy here is going to be we would like to get to about 2.5k points to grab all these, and I have Yoshi still in the hopper, as it were. I'd like to pull him out, get a Lego book, and be able to level up Yoshi during this chain training event as well. Yoshi's sitting here somewhere. There he is. Haven't grabbed him yet, but let's see how the summons goes. Okay, everyone crosses their fingers. We're going to pull 3. The daily quest, I'm going to pull 10 for the weekly. There's 10 points. Your food. Your food. And your food. So that completes that. So we're going to pull 10 more for this guy. On the side here, I'm going to keep track of how many points I have accumulated. So another 340. Which give me 370 points. And oh, hey, look, another shard. Let's claim this, claim this. Done. That's an XP boost. All right. Now, more summoning. Let's see how far up the chain we can go here. Looking for not blue. Purple or gold would be great. Another 340. It's 710 right now. So for all food, and next there's a dupe that I already have. The missionary will be instantly food. Another disappointing 10 pull. Let's keep it going. I only pulled a few last week for the double. Oh, here's some more. Sandlashed. I missed the point total on that, but the plus 340, so 330 plus 250, 580. All right, not quite there. Sandlash I have is great. Life Taker, that's actually one I need to probably set aside for the Shadowkin faction. Still Skull, great champion. I already have him built. Let's see what we get this time. Raska's pretty good. That brings us to about 2,000 points there. So another 10 pull or two, and that will probably be it. Hoping for some gold here, but who knows? Dark Elhane, great for anti-torment teams. So that brings me to 2,300. I'll have 79 shards, though. Now, here's the decision point here. If I want to push higher or not. Oh, that's outdated. Grab you. Sometimes this is slow to update, so let's give it a second. Oh, still 1,700. Don't like how it takes so long to figure out what the point total is. But I've got 70 something shards left. And see if I want to keep pushing or not. Since we aren't at this point yet, Yoshi should be 500 if I remember correctly. Yep, Yoshi will be 500. Let's do another 10 pull. See what we get. Oh, that's a big number. Oh, I got a Mordecai. I've got Mordecai, and he is for the fusion. But he's not the blocker for the fusion. The real blocker is going to be Mr. This guy, whoever this guy is. Skos, the malformed. Skimfos the consumed, excuse me. We're above 3,000 points. Question is do I want to push even farther for this book right here? And I might not have space for that. I do not. All right, so we will cut this off right here and say we made good progress. No Lego yet, but if I decide to keep summoning, I will make a quick follow-up video. And I will have to take Mordecai away as a win for now. But be very careful if you're going to do this fusion, because they also have another summoning event later. This is kind of the tricky part they're going to do, is they're going to do this. We're going to do a summon rush next week, and they put the shards for the Skimfos guy behind it. There really isn't any wiggle room for missing shards unless you can completely win tournaments. So I'm going to have to decide if I want to go for that Lego book and how I want to spend my shards next week. It might just be that I have to burn mystery shards to try to get that guy, but that will be a very unpleasant day. But if the event's good enough, maybe I burn a few sacred shards. But anyway, that's how we're going to go today, and that's all. And hope your polls are better than mine. Peace out.